First, the top headlines. Nupi Samaj slams state government's preparation of Sangai Festival 2025, demands immediate return of IDPs to their native places. AMWJU served legal notice to PUCL demanding immediate withdrawal of its baseless report, cautions of legal proceedings. Pradhan Mantri National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme launched led by Additional Chief Secretary Anurag Bajpai. Seventh leg of Liangmai-Imphal market held at Model Club, Tingamaka, several thronged to purchase organic items. Meitei Alliance denounces one-sided media narratives undermining Manipur's pluralism. Bihar Assembly Elections 2025 voting begins for first phase across 18 districts. Hello and welcome to ELITETV English News. You're watching 6 p.m. Prime Time Bulletin, and this is Dr. Aleza giving you the news in detail. All Manipur Women Social Reformation Development Samaj Nupi Samaj President T.H. Ramani has stressed that until all the internally displaced persons of the current Manipur crisis who are taking shelter at various relief camps return safely to their native places, the state government must refrain from celebrating the Sangai Festival 2025. The statement has been made today, the 6th November, during a press meet held at the Nupi Samaj Lamphel office, which was being jointly organized by All Tami Chingmi Apunba Loop, Nupi Loop, Nupi Samaj and Ichol. Addressing media persons, Nupi Samaj President T.H. Ramani further stated that the state government can make preparations to celebrate the Sangai Festival 2025 only after the two national highways are open for free passes of all Meitei people and all the IDPs are allowed to safely return back to their native villages. She also appealed to the general masses not to participate in the state government's proposal Sangai Festival, keeping in mind the plight and hardships being faced by the IDPs who have been languishing in relief camps for the past 2.5 years. On the other hand, while speaking during today's press meet, Ichol President T. Bemcha stated that the state government cannot hide the bitter truth and hardships of the people by trying to falsely present the unrealistic situation of the state. She added that several people still continue to suffer untold hardships and miseries caused by the current crisis, which sparked off on 3rd May 2023. And it is very unfortunate that the tourism department and other concerned departments of the state government are engaging in making preparations for Sangai Festival 2025, sidelining the core issues and problems faced by several thousands people.
Sangai Mela Pakukune Masia official government Loina Yauraka Kanada Orobody, Machinta Wiganu, Ilikiam Dalaiva, Ima Hina Kapna Lava, Mayam, Lairaganda, Machimela, which you could palm there. Ilikiam Dalaiva, Mayamze, Amtang Mayum, the Yaganda, Tamalagana, Araganda interview. I don't know that you should talk to Wiganu, Yalata Wiganu. Aduga, Hida no what you do, Yala Tandori and Harao Wiganu. Sai, but my hair.
The All Manipur Working Journalists Union today has announced that it has served a legal notice on the People's Union for Civil Liberties, demanding the immediate and unconditional withdrawal of its report containing baseless, unverified and defamatory allegations against the journalist body and a public apology. The notice was drafted and served by Advocate Hizam Chandrakumar, who is presenting AMWJU. It may be mentioned that Advocate Chandrakumar is also a member of the Media Legal Committee, a joint body formed by AMWJU and the Editors Guild Manipur to address legal challenges facing the press in the state. The PUCL's report, which claims to detail media testimonies on the conflict in Manipur, contains several serious and unsubstantiated allegations against AMWJU. These include falsely labeling AMWJU as gaudy media and alleging it has a decisive role in killing or carrying news stories with a partisan bias, creating a defamatory imputation that AMWJU is connected to threats and coercion against journalists, misrepresenting the union's membership norms and the legal media ownership framework, insinuating deliberate exclusion using communal and irresponsible terminology like Imphal-based Meitei media, and falsely accusing it of promoting a specific narrative on legal immigrants. Advocate Chandra Kumar stated that the notice makes it clear that if the official fails to comply with the demands of AMWJU within 30 days, legal proceedings including a civil suit for damages and a criminal case for defamation under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita BNS 2023 will be initiated against official. The Pradhan Mantri National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme has been launched today, the 6th November, led by Manipur's Additional Chief Secretary Anurag Bajpai IFS during an event at the Hotel Classic Grande at Chingmairong. The initiative is being taken up under Skill Level Employment and Entrepreneurship Program being organized by Directorate of Craftsman Training Manipur. Today's event was attended by Anurag Bajpai IFS, Additional Chief Secretary, Textiles, Commerce and Industry and Transport, and Vandana Devi, IAS Secretary, Skill Level Employment and Entrepreneurship, Yaifaba Longjam, MCS Joint Director, Directorate of Craftsman Training, Manipur. Speaking as the chief guest of the launching event, Additional Chief Secretary, Textiles, Commerce and Industry and Transport Anurag Bajpai stated that in today's modern world, providing self-employment opportunities by working in their interested and talented fields is the need of the hour and a move towards making the society self-reliant and independent. He added that we all need to work towards promoting and developing the local industries which are better suited in the atmosphere and local markets.
The scheme especially encourages engagement of MSMEs, women and youth from rural and aspirational districts, ensuring equitable opportunities across the state. With these salient features, the scheme envisions a tripartite collaboration between government, industry and the youth, making skills the foundation of self-reliance.
The Department of Horticulture and Soil Conservation Director K. Devadatta Sarma has proposed the entrepreneurs to come up with innovative ideas of producing high-yielding varieties of rice and also for proper quality management of rice being produced in the state. The statement has been made today, the 6th November, during the observation of Field Day on Rice being organized by ICAR Research Complex for NEH Region Manipur Center. The observation has also been attended by College of Agriculture, Iroisemba, Kau, Imphal Din Professor K. Nandini Devi, ICAR RCNEHR Manipur Center's former Joint Director, and College of Agriculture, Iroisemba, Kau's Professor I. Megachandra Singh, ICAR RCNEHR Manipur Center, Lamphelpat's Head of Regional Center CH Basudha Devi. Speaking further on the occasion, Department of Horticulture and Soil Conservation Director K. Devadatta Sarma stated that farmers and agriculturists must not confine their responsibilities and duties only as the food producers, but must also focus on the trade and business of the food and agricultural products. He highlighted that farmers face several problems while producing food grains. However, such issues can be solved with the effort and cooperation from agricultural scientists who can work towards finding solutions to the problems faced by the farmers. He stressed that ICAR and State Agriculture and Horticulture departments are also playing crucial roles in promoting better yield and agricultural produce in the state.
Ngasigi lomi singi thabak not only food production adunga ni haiduna Kandu Yadre. Hozik Lariva challenges singsi product si yon dragadi, sit dragadi, Pashaw and ontok dragadi, Aina Panana Putu Uragasu, another Haidu. Therefore, beyond food production, farmer Amana Kangada Wakansi, Garino Haivada, scientific over cultivation, production and productivity Wankatnava, quality management, Adugi Makata Rakuda processing, value addition, marketing, Siyongna, Wakansi Kandabataragati, farmers Yaraktava, farmer in a labada, Nungaibanga Muktava, Namuidova, Chumba Kayama Ufangi.
The seventh leg of the innovative Liangmai-Imphal market, which began with the idea of promoting unity amongst the indigenous communities in the state and also to provide a market for the organic items produced in the state Manipur, has been held today, the 6th November, at Singjometingamakas Model Club. Several people thronged to purchase organic fruits, vegetables and other items being showcased in the Liangmai-Imphal market today. Speaking to media persons in connection with the holding of today's market, one woman vendor, Kuigailu, expressed that earlier several Liangmai women folk had been facing troubles to find a place to sell their organic vegetable, fruits and other items produced in the hills of the state. However, with the intervention and cooperation from the valley people, they are now able to sell their hill organic items. Said that this has not only provided them a platform to sell their items, but has also provided an opportunity to further strengthen the bond of love and mutual understanding between the people of the hills and valleys in the state Manipur. She further stated that the 8th leg of the Liangmai-Imphal market will be opened at Khurai Kongpa's Netaji Memorial Club.
Next Thursday, Khurai da Netaji Memorial Club, Khurai Kongpal, Thongkong, Aduda Pamgani, Muruk Mapang, Oeva, Oina, Miam, Lakraga, Potsi, Laubio, Kwejingda, Liangmai area, da Lambi, Thong, Pahananga, Gidamakta, Miam, Gipranasu, Yobio, Lambi, Thong, Pakredi, Equegi Kunda, Putokwa, Miam, Singsi, Equi Putoraga, Equi So Hong, Nazaraga. Organic oiba pot haibasi ekoi chamin naraga punsi si sangna hingmin na se haibasi e haininge. Thank you.
Meitei Alliance denounces one-sided media narratives undermining Manipur's pluralism. A release issued by the Meitei Alliance has strongly condemned the biased and selective media coverage that seeks to misrepresent Manipur, its civil society, and Meitei civilians as aggressors or criminals. The release further added that in reality, the Meitei people remain committed to safeguarding and nurturing a pluralistic Manipur, a society that has coexisted harmoniously with multiple ethnic communities for centuries. Meitei Alliance has unequivocally denounced the conduct of certain media outlets and organizations, including the People's Union for Civil Liberties, Al Jazeera, The Wire, The Print, The Caravan, The Hindu, and the Editors Guild of India, for promoting a one-sided narrative that normalizes armed Kuki militants under the guise of volunteers while unfairly demonizing the Meitei community in the ongoing ethnic conflict. Meitei Alliance has further stated that since May 2023, Manipur has endured devastating violence, resulting in the loss of more than 250 lives and the displacement of tens of thousands. Instead of contributing to a deeper understanding of the crisis, certain media narratives have intensified divisions through selective reporting, inaccuracies, and strategic omissions. These narratives frame the Meitei community as aggressors while ignoring Kuki militant activities linked to narco-terrorism, poppy cultivation, drug smuggling, and illegal immigration. Such predatory activism, masquerading as journalism, not only distorts reality but also undermines India's sovereignty in the Northeast. A recent Al Jazeera documentary is a glaring example of the bias, it added. The release highlighted that the reporter appeared to be well acquainted with armed Kuki militants armed with highly sophisticated weapons, yet failed to caution their criminal and unconstitutional activities, including civilian killings and open defiance of Indian law. Instead, the documentary misleadingly attributes the violence to a Manipur High Court ruling on scheduled tribe status for Meiteis, while omitting the initial vandalism and arson of Meitei villages in Torbung, which triggered the unrest. Banned armed group Jalarium United Front JUF in the release issued today has extended its heartwarming welcome to the brave Naga patriots into the sure fall of JUF. The release added that the front had been anticipating the merging of Jalarium cadres and leaders, now in different Naga factions, into the revolutionary organization of the Jalarium kindred people. It added that the homecomers from NSCN-IM and NSCN-U is considered as an exemplary move and decision that carries the message of right turning point shown in the contemporary political scenario and society. The armed group further expressed that the movement has been appropriately carried forward by Jalarium United Front and now engaging talks with the government of India for a final settlement. In a significant step towards strengthening Tripura's healthcare infrastructure, Chief Minister Professor Dr. Manik Shah today the 6th November has laid the foundation stone for Sija Hospital's Agartala branch, a multi-specialty and super-specialty hospital planned to be established at RK Nagar, Khairpur, West Tripura. The project is to be implemented in 4 phases over a span of 9 years and is an initiative of Sija Hospitals and Research Institute Private Limited, Imphal, Manipur, and aims to extend advanced affordable healthcare services to Tripura and neighboring states. It is to be mentioned that Sija Hospitals and Research Institute has taken 40 years to reach the present stage. Speaking on the occasion, Tripura's Chief Minister Professor Dr. Manik Shah expressed that the initiative is a crucial development for Tripura's healthcare sector and added that this new project will also create employment opportunities in terms of thousands for the local people. The Chief Minister added that the state government has already allotted 28 acres of land for the project after assessing Sija Hospital's proven record of excellence in the field of medical science and development in the region. Now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Nupi khudingmakna tingzang kaizang dana lairaba matamdata chaukat pa Bharat amadi shem sabadu mapung faragani.
माताओं बहनों बेटियों उनका जीवन पीढ़ियों को प्रभावित करने वाला, पीढ़ियों का निर्माण करने वाला जीवन होता है। एक बेटी का सामर्थ्य, उसकी शिक्षा, उसका कौशल सिर्फ परिवार ही नहीं, समाज की, राष्ट्र की दिशा तय करता है।
इकाई खुमना जरीबा प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की लुचिंग मखादा नुपी सिंगी हकचेल फना थमनबगिदमक्ता अकनब कैंपेन अमा लैबाक्शिनब थुंगना पांगथोकले। स्वस्थ नारी सशक्त परिवार तिंजंग काइजंग दब नुपी पांगल लैबा इमुंग मसीगी मखादा लैबा शिनब थुंगना हकसेल कैंपेन सिंग पांगथोकजगनी। कैंपेन अशिगा पुंशन हंदुना लिपान शुभ न्यूट्रिशन मन असिसु होदो। अमदी प्रधानमंत्री मातृ वंदना योजना दा अप्लाई तौनबगिदमक अखन्नब रजिस्ट्रेशन पाइखतलगनी। अकुप्प मरोलगिदमक अदोमगी अनक्पा आयुष्मान आरोग्य मंदिर, कम्युनिटी हेल्थ सेंटर, सरकारी हॉस्पिटल अमदी अंगनवाड़ी सेंटर का तानबी। तिंजंग काइजंग दब नुपी पांगल लैबा इमुंग मशीनी चौखटपा भारत अमगी युमफम।
अयहांगना ताइबंग खोंगदा जरखिबसे कुमजाली सिंगमगा समापल हुमफुद्रा 1970 मास के कुनिपार लमतागिना कुनमाथोय निपानबा थांग जनमित के अयुक पुंग मापंदा अयहा ताइबंग फावरखी लोल लैजबा फिजे लैजबा लाइनिंग लैजबा मैतै फुरुपसे अमुक्तदि मिंखा तमना लाइनिंग मिखा पोंदबसु ओइरसी।
Welcome back. Now moving on to the news. Manipur University of Culture Vice Chancellor Professor Paunam Gunindro has expressed that cooperation from all indigenous communities who have their ancient lineage of ancestral clan is an essential part in building up the idea of Manipur. The statement has been made today, the 6th November, during the inaugural event of the 4th 15 days workshop on ancient Sanamahi traditions and rituals of birth, marriage and death being organized by Sanamahi Temple Board and Manipur University of Culture at the Lining Thau Sanamahi Sanglen. Today's inaugural event was also attended by Lining Thau Sanamahi Temple Board member Secretary Maisnam Sivadatta Luang, Lining Thau Sanamahi Temple Board Vice President Vidyapati Senjam, Elias Wakhalam Jingba, Manipur University of Culture. Registered Lystrom Radhakanta, LSTB Senior Board Member Kaisham Ibomcha, Board Member Namoijam Tombo and LSTB Maibarel Maishnam Iboba. Speaking on the occasion, Manipur University of Culture Vice Chancellor Paunam Gunindro further stated that it is very unfortunate that certain people made comments during TV discussion and on various social media platforms that there is no necessity of linking lineage of ancestral clan. He stressed that knowing the lineage of clans is very much essential in all Sanamahi rituals and traditions, and this 15 days workshop aims to promote and conserve our ancient traditions and rituals of Meitei community who follow Sanamaism. The Manipur State Kala Academy is inviting applications from registered Shumang Leela associations affiliated to Manipur Shumang Leela Council, Palace Compound, Imphal for submission of scripts and other mandatory documents for participation in the upcoming 52nd All Manipur Shumang Leela Festival 2025-26, which is scheduled to be organized by Manipur State Kala Academy, Imphal. Prescribed application form along with the RRs can be held from the official website of Manipur State Kala Academy, mska.mn.gov.in from 6 November 2025. The duly infiled or completed application form along with the documents shall be submitted on or before 10th December 2025, addressed to the Secretary, Manipur State Kala Academy, Kuman Lampak, Imphal. An official release issued by the Manipur State Kala Academy has stated. The first phase of voting for the Bihar Assembly elections began early Thursday morning, November 6, marking the start of a high-stakes contest between the ruling National Democratic Alliance (NDA) and opposition Mahagathbandhan. Over 3.75 crores voters are eligible to cast their votes in 121 of the state's 243 constituencies. Polling began at 7 a.m. and will continue till 5 p.m. across 45,341 polling stations with tight security arrangements in place. Prime Minister Narendra Modi took to social media platform X to urge citizens to participate enthusiastically in the electoral process. Voting is being conducted across 18 districts including Patna, Muzaffarpur, Mangar, Shekhpura and Darbhanga. While most booths will remain open till 6 p.m., polling in some areas will end an hour earlier due to security considerations. The second phase of voting will take place on November 11 and the results will be declared on November 14. The Supreme Court on Thursday, November 6 today is scheduled to examine the center's argument that the right to vote in an election is different from the freedom of voting. And while one is a mere statutory right, the second is a part of the fundamental right to freedom of speech and expression. The center was responding to a petition seeking to declare Section 53(2) of the Representation of the People Act 1951 and Rule 11 read with Forms 21 and 21B of the Conduct of Elections Rules 1961, which apply to uncontested elections, ultra vires the Constitution for violating freedom of speech and expression under Article 19(1)(a). Authorities in Vietnam braced on Thursday, November 6 today as Typhoon Kalmegi approached. The country's financial hub Ho Chi Minh City faces a heightened risk of severe flooding as high tides are expected to coincide with the anticipated heavy rainfall from the typhoon, forecasters warned. High tides are expected on the Saigon River, while parts of the city could see up to 100 millimeters 4 inches of rain, which authorities warn could inundate low-lying areas. North Korea today, the Thursday, November 6, denounced the Trump administration's latest sanctions targeting cybercrimes that help finance its illicit nuclear weapons program, accusing the United States of harboring wicked hostility toward Pyongyang and vowing unspecified countermeasures. The statement by a North Korean Vice Foreign Minister came after the U.S. Treasury Department on Tuesday, November 3, imposed sanctions on 8 individuals and 2 firms, including North Korean bankers, for allegedly laundering money from cybercrime schemes. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 940-2890-982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. And before we wind up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Nupi Samaj slams state government's preparation of Sangai Festival 2025, demands immediate return of IDPs to their native places. AMWJU served legal notice to PUCL demanding immediate withdrawal of its baseless report, portions of legal proceedings. Pradhan Mantri National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme launched led by Additional Chief Secretary Anurag Vajpayee. Seventh leg of Liangmai-Imphal market held at Model Club, Chungamaka, several thronged to purchase organic items. Meitei Alliance announces one-sided media narratives undermining Manipur's pluralism. Bihar Assembly Elections 2025 voting begins for first phase across 18 districts. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching.